have you ever ridden? I said, no, Baba. I want you to ride. I said, yes, Baba. I mean, I never said no to Baba to anything, although I knew I didn't like it. So Baba said, no, 5 minutes you have to ride. All right, Baba. So when he said, yes, Baba, I went on the horse. "Oh, did you ride? I said, I went on the horse and came down 5 minutes lower. No, 15 minutes now. I want you to ride. I want you to ride. I said, yes, Baba. I said, rain, 15 minutes now. And I got on the horse. The horse was wild looking. I didn't like him. Every time I got up, his ears went like that. And his eyes rolled white in and looking at me sideways. I said, no, you don't look at me like that. I'd get on that horse. Irene would push me up. I'd sit on it and she would give me a little whack and said, now come on, Katie, up and down. Come on, get on, get on. I'd trot. Yeah. Then I look at the watch all the time. When is the 15 minutes over? I come back and okay. One day Baba had gone on bus tour. We were in Panchgani and there was a big plateau above. The house was down and there was a big plateau on top. Vast land, you know. Plateau is flat at mountain top. Horses were there. So I go up there and I climb up. Irene puts me on the horse. Now Mehera is riding down the plateau. There was a nice riding place. So she was on a horse and she was nicely galloping. That horse, his ears were pricked up, you know, you could hear the galloping. And he was just prancing his legs, when to start and when to run. I said, Irene, I don't like the horse's look. I'm a little scared, she said. No, nothing will happen. As soon as I got on the horse, I didn't even have time to hold on to the reins. He heard Mehera's riding, you know, down. He just took off in a flash with me on the back. No reins, no nothing in my hand. And I'm shouting, and I just hold on to the bronco riders, like held on to the saddle, you know. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. And I'm shouting, I'm screaming on the top of the plateau. And Irene is running after me, Mani is chasing me, Rana is chasing me, and the reins are down, and that horse is just wild, and I see the end of the plateau coming. I said, I'm going to be like the flying horse. That Baba's picture that this Margaret Polly had taken, I said, I'll be soon like that, flying over the plateau and down into the valley. and I keep on shouting, Meher Baba, Baba, Meher Baba, Garam, Garam, Garam. So they ran so hard, they were running after me, caught hold of the reins somehow, and ho, 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 and stopped that wild horse. And I was just like this. I said, I don't want to ride again. So Baba came and he said, did you ride? I said, yes, Baba. The horse took off with me, and Jai Baba dear. And I said, Baba, the horse took off with me, and said, I said, yes, Baba. I was shouting out, you know. I thought I was going to fly into the air. And Baba laughed so much that he just enjoyed. Then I told him that we came to MEHERAZAD, and then Sarosh got inspired. He brought a Shetland pony for Baba. And, you know, there's nice little stout little things, very nice and fat, and very So Mehera and Mani, Baba said, see how they're riding. So they were riding bareback. They would come running, jump on the horse without a saddle or anything, no reins, and they rode that. Now he says, now you see what they're doing? Do you do it? And I said, Baba, I can't jump like that. Baba said, no, try. Okay, so Baba, Mehera and Mani was standing by. The horse is standing there. I take a long run. I go far end of the field, and I put up my dress, and I got those long pants on, of course, to fling. And I come running so fast, you know, and I come and see that horse's back and put my two hands on his flanks, and I'm stuck. And I can't jump. And Baba said, jump. He makes me sign there. Jump on it. I said, can't do it, Baba. I said, go again. So again. And then in the end, then at last they told Mehera, Mani, put her on the back. So they put me on. No, nothing to hold on. No reins, no nothing. The Shetland The pony had nice long mane, you know. So I caught hold of his mane. I said, I'm not. And let's clung around his neck. And they gave him a good whack. And he's running around the field. And I'm going there. And that, you know, his bone, his spine or something was hurting me so much. It was poking me everywhere. And I said, Baba, it's paining so much. And here I'm going galloping like that. Vroom, vroom, and Baba's laughing so much. He turns all pink in the face. He tells me, tell her to stop. I can't laugh anymore. So I got to, Baba said, you can't even jump. I said, no, Baba, I was afraid the horse might kick me. So this was, hello. So that was my writing lesson.